So let's jump right into it. Yesterday we had French Montana here with us. We was asking him about using your sample of your voice from the song Pop on his song Pop That. And we said, how to go about clearing that song. And he goes, I thought it was all good, basically. I'm paraphrasing. He said, I thought it was all good. I brought Luke out before one of my shows, and the next thing I know, Luke is on the radio saying I owe him money. And then he went on to say that he doesn't believe that he owes you money because someone else owns that song and they paid whoever owns that song.
Okay, let me tell you how it went off. In the beginning, if you go and check the archives, which we have all the information, it was Puffy told me to come, asked me to come to do a video shoot in Miami on Memorial Day weekend last year. Mm-hmm. I asked what video shoot to what song because, I work with a lot of kids.
Yeah.
They never told me the name of the song, nor did they ever send me a copy of the song. So they were basically trying to set me up to come do a video of being part of a video shoot of a song that had me appearing on it. Second of all, these guys had press conferences, and this stuff is all online, which this guy was sitting there saying, hey, I just did a song with Uncle Luke and all these other guys, and, that's in the song. So we're seeing this information online and looking at press conferences like, what song did I do with this guy? I really don't even know the guy, right? And so they did the video. That's why I didn't appear in the video, because I wasn't going to appear in anything that I did not hear or know anything about. Then I'm looking at press conferences. All this stuff is rolling out as it all unfolding. So at the end of the day, we went back, checked, our contracts and our agreements about the songs, with the song, and what the person who owns it can do and what they cannot do. They cannot alter my music. They cannot alter it. So they went and did it. I had a conversation with Puffy and his people, him and Puffy and his people, and I said, hey, man, look, man, I don't have no problem with it. It's just really the principles. Call me up and let me know, what's the deal here. Don't just try to pull no fast on me, like just have me appear in a video and then put this song out without even a courtesy call. It's not a problem with me.
Now,
and so we agreed to do the BET show. I went and did the show with Puff and all them and the guys and everything.
Wait, Luke, before you agreed to do the BET show, did you guys have a conversation after the song was already put out? You asked for the video, you didn't do it, but then you're doing the BET show. So what was that conversation like?
The conversation when we did the BET show before that, it was, hey, man, how did y'all, that conversation was, I need information on how did you clear this song. My legal people, went in and was like, hey, look, we might have a copyright infringement situation right here, which it is. And I never even, still to this day, I didn't even pursue it because it's Puff. Me and Puff cool like that. You know what I'm saying? So they said, they looked at it and looked at the rights that the other company has and what they don't have. So I asked their people, how did you clear this song? Who did you clear this song through? They then gave me partial information. So at the time, Puff then jumps in, okay, man, we'll work this out, man, whatever, man. Hey, Luke, just come do the show with us at BET, no problem. So at the end of that, we did the show. I still didn't even bother with the situation. After the show, I just left it alone. So then now I start hearing this guy getting on the radio, because people are asking him about it, making these, smart comments. Now, I can pursue the lawsuit if I want to, or sue the dude, but I don't even want to get into that because they wrongfully did it. It's courtesy, common courtesy is, if I take your music, I don't care what, if I take a song from Michael Jackson catalog and I know somebody else may own it, I'm still going to pay respect and call these people up and have a conversation with them about what I'm getting ready to do. Because in all actuality, when you listen to the song, if you didn't know any better, I mean, these guys are appearing on verses. People think 90% of the people think it's my song, and I have to explain to people it's not my song because you hear me after every verse and every chorus. Traditionally, that's the person who owns the song, but I don't even get into that. So Buddy is running around.
Luke, let me summarize. You're basically saying that you did not pursue any legal matters with the French Montana featuring Drake, Ross. I forget. Excuse me for forgetting who else is on the song. Legal matters because you knew it was something coming out of Puff's camp. But now, yesterday, we're talking to French Montana. We asked him about clearing the sample, and he starts to talk about how you are saying that he owes you money. And so he took a couple of shots there. That's not sitting well with you.
Right. Let me tell you, I never said he owed me any money. First of all, I never said he owed me any money. So where he's getting that from, I don't know. Because if I feel like a person owes me some money, my wife is a lawyer. She's my entertainment lawyer. I got tons of lawyers all day that go after people who copyright infringe upon me. I've settled many lawsuits in the last year for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. People using my music on commercials or movies or whatever it may be. In this case here, Puff is my friend. You know what I'm saying? I know this kid since he was a kid. So I don't that don't work good with me. But now Buddy is running around, the only thing I can say to him, go make a hit record. Stop, trying to use, a situation that's a dead situation and try to make it out of something. Now, if he want me to sue him, I got no problem. If he keep it up, then I'm going to sue him. Well, we'll deal with it in court.
But I mean, Luke, but at the same time, I think that this song is kind of bringing, I like the song, the original, but I think that now that they kind of redid it, it's making Uncle Luke relevant again.
Would you say? Yeah. It keeps you popping.
It's not a bad thing.
No, let me tell you, it's not a bad thing. That's why I had no problem with it. That's why I agreed to do the show. I mean, every day people use my music. I mean, movies, the first thing come on the movie is, hey, we want some, So when you make hit music and you're a classic artist, and you've made hit records, people have a tendency of using your product in certain situations, whether it's a commercial, a movie, or another song. So, right now I go tour around the country every weekend, and I sell out my events, So I don't have a problem with being relevant. I feel like, what I do, I'm me and Dougie Fresh and some of the other guys and all that nature, because of what we do performing-wise, we are relevant. We do our work. So we don't really need a guy to do a song to make us relevant, because we are.
Because you feel like you out here doing your classic, classics, and that's still ringing off for you. But something I do know about you, Luke, because obviously coming up in radio, I've been around you and watching you move for a long time. You do know how to seize a moment, though, my G. Because you will seize a moment and get your name in this press and get that Uncle Luke name ringing out here.
Hey, let me tell you, it's the nature of the business.
See, I know when you up to your shenanigans.
There you go, so K Fox know when I'm up to my shenanigans. But again, hey, and everything, and let me tell you something, in different situations, when you got longtime friends involved, like a Puff Daddy or Jay-Z, I know these guys when they were young kids. I don't bother with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's certain things that you get involved with. Now, if there's a situation where you got some Lil Wayne and all these kind of people, like these different people, sometimes they say sick things, they don't mean it. Then but when I know I got a history with certain guys in this business, and that's why it ain't like that. It's not. We don't get out like that. And certain people, we don't get out like that.
Now, there's been some conflict with Lil Wayne and being in Miami, some stuff that he said about the Heat. Trick Daddy has been very verbal about being displeased about what he said. How do you feel about that whole situation?
Well, I mean, it's, you know, like I had a conversation with these guys, and I first wrote it in one of my columns, you know, that if you live
What's
in
the
a
name
city,
of the
you
column
need to,
again?
huh?
What's the name of your column?
Promote that column, Luke.
The New Times. It's the New Times. The name of my column is basically the Uncle Luke column. It appears every week in the New Times.
Okay.
Newspaper here in Miami.
Yo, Luke, just to keep the hustle right, can we get it online? Is there a .com?
Yeah, you can get it online. It's MiamiNewTimes.com.
I knew, Luke, I know when you season the moment, my G. Seize the moment.
So Lil Wayne, Miami, Trick Daddy, where do you stand? What's going on with it?
I mean, let me tell you something. It's like the thing escalated and it got blown out. It was already simmering before, and then when the comments were made, you know, everybody got bent out of shape. We all got bent out of shape because we didn't like the comments about our basketball team, and we didn't like the comments about, you know, Chris Barr's wife, because that could be any one of our wives. We thought that was totally inappropriate, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, we all, Miami artists, we all took offense to it, you know, but, you know, Trick, you know, he's really, really upset. And every day I try to calm him down. A couple of times these guys came to the clubs, Trick and his guys went and told him they had to leave, you know, and last weekend he told Future he got to leave. So Trick is on this rampage of, y'all come here, y'all got to respect Miami because y'all have been disrespecting Miami. And it's not only Lil Wayne, it's pretty much a lot of artists that come down there.
So why did Trick tell Future he had to leave? What happened with him and Future?
Right now, Trick is on some, you know, which, you know, that's my guy. You know, that's my boy. He's on some, you know, hey, look, people coming in here disrespecting, they're not paying respect. If I go to New York and do an event, then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out all the people on the y'all in radio. When people come in,
we know,
they say, hey, look, I want to give shout out respect to these guys who paid the way and all these artists in town. These guys don't do it, you know. And it's, you know, so it's a lot of tension in the neighborhood. There's a lot of up-and-coming artists that feel like they're being disrespected by the radio in Miami. So it's a lot of beef on the street. So he's taking it more personal and, you know, leading the charge and getting respect for artists and people in Miami.
So, Luke, I just want to wrap this up because I think, you know, you as someone who has been I guess a leader in music for some time and, you know, developing your sound and putting cats on and making money and paving the way for a lot of things like that. There's no friction between Uncle Luke and French Montana. You just wanted to make it clear that you never said he owed you money.
Yeah, there's no. I want to make clear. I never said that he needed to be paying me any money, or he owed me any money, or he needed to give me some money for a song that he did. It's just out of respect. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is I feel like, you know, the respectful thing to do, I don't care where you got the song from, what pirate you bought it from, but just out of respect. Hey, we get ready to do one of your songs, man. Guys do it all the time. Plies did this the other day. Everybody do it. You know, just out of respect. Don't do it. Take it from somewhere and then go run and play like it's all good that you did, and then
now
all on the radio.
In French's defense, when he told us about it, I don't know if you heard the interview we did with him.
No, I didn't hear the interview.
I think you should, because there was no part of him. He honestly thought he paid homage when the song first came about and when he asked you to be in the video. I think there's some miscommunication there because he thought he paid his respect. And then when he heard that you had took exception, that caught him off guard. So he thought...
Yeah, see, they, just like you say, miscommunication, because they never... me and my sister, we asked numerous occasions, what video y'all talking about? What song? I mean, why, you know, because even at that period of time, there was a little bit of friction with some of the guys in the video, with the Lil Waynes and the Drakes in the video. So now you're telling us to come do a video with all these guys, and we're like, hold on, what's going on? So I, you know, without telling me, let me hear the song, I kind of declined, and then at that period of time, I thought it was something creatively, slickly doing.
So you think they were trying to hide this song from you on purpose?
Oh, they did. There's no doubt about that.
Wow. Well, at this
point, there's no doubt about that, because if I'm putting in a music video, King Fox, you guys are on the air personalities. Y'all need to know I need to hear this song with you in the concept of this video that you get ready to put me in, because at the end of the day, y'all got to go to work for y'all boss. Y'all can't be in anything.
That's right.
You know? So that was my whole thing. I'm sitting up in there, I'm getting all these calls. You need to be in this video. You need to come in this video. And then who's in the video? Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, French Montana, and all these characters who we have a little fiction with. I'm like, well, what we getting ready to do?
Now, Uncle Luke, I think we can resolve this, and I think it's going to be beneficial for both parties.
You come up here to New York City. We're going to have French Montana June 2nd at the Summer Jam. He going to do the Pop That. He going to have all the celebs in the building. We get up there, and we iron this out, and we make this pop off.
And then you perform, and you shut it down like Uncle Luke does, and show these young cats how to do it.
If that's what y'all want me to do, I got no problem with that.
Ebro?
Oh, let's make that movie. So now what I got to do is I got to get Frenchie and you on the phone. We're going to make sure y'all clean.
Yep.
Make sure you know everybody's paying respect. And speaking of respect, please tell Trick Daddy, I don't want no problems. I come down there, I hit that Fountain Blue sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Trick don't be at Fountain Blue.
I don't want no problems.
You got an Uncle Luke pass.
Yo, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want no problems. We done put Ross on and Pitbull on. We done put a lot of cats on. We play Trick music. I mean, I don't want no problems.
I want to see an Uncle Luke performance like back in the day, though, for that Summer Jam stage.
Hey, K Fox, I'll perform only if you be one of that.
See? Now you talking. Now you talking.
There it is, baby.
Doo-doo Brown.
Oh, God.
Doo-doo Brown.
You got to come up on stage and drop it like it's hot.